Night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. Tonight, we culminate pivotal Week 14 with a great Monday night matchup, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the LA Chargers.
Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Get set. 11 MT tight. 11 MT tight. Stop.
And they go play action now. Burrow. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Miles Murphy in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12. On is the Chargers punter now, as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And it's taken in at the 9. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they've got to be thrilled to have this game still at 0-0 after the interception thrown on the very first play of the game.
They certainly do. What I enjoyed was watching him on the sidelines, because as the defense came off, he was there to congratulate him and really say thanks, because he threw the interception. It didn't turn into any points.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Burrow. Got a man open. It's Chase. Call it a loss of 2 there on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. Well, this defense for the Chargers very strong in that victory a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
He will find his man Chase complete. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
11.
A run between the tackles with Cohen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. Now a handoff up the middle. Easily. Room here to run. There he goes, left side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there, with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And you figure this should be a healthy, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top form.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
A Charger first there as Herbert finds Williams.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
The Chargers at 11-1 now on the year. And they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
You talk about this Bengals defense.
And they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 47. Herbert. Throw left side, complete to Foster. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
Miles Murphy
able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
On 2nd down, Burrow. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, Burrow.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
12.
First down, a run with Cohen.
taken down at the 42. Now, you and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all, and I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
They'll run up the middle with Cohen, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. Here's Higgins out of the right side. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers 35.
Here we go.
Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Now a handoff to Cohen running left side. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Burrow will throw. Throw left side. There's London.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
On 1, ready?
From the 5, 2nd and 4.
Now with shotgun handoff to Cohen. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there. His 17th touchdown now on the season.
And the Bengals have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because, to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
Meanwhile, Herbert's this throw taken in by Johnston.
He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it? Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a 1st down.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That's pulled in at the 32.
A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back.
And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
You don't see that too often, Charles. He punted that away and then hustled up to make the stop as well.
Yeah, because oftentimes they serve as their own safety after punting it. You want to be the last guy, but he decided to get involved in the action, didn't he? And what a spark that's got to provide for the rest of his team when they see their punter out there making a nice hit.
The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Here we go.
Now it's Burrow.
He's going to have the hook up here to Chase.
And he's taken down inside the 30. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down. Now it's Burrow.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now the Chargers hustling, trying to get up and get set. Herbert off of play action.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Channing Tindall.
And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. And he has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals.
Daniel Bellinger as the first half is winding down. And the Bengals will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And it's now 21-0.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this.
Go. Let's go.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. He'll let it go deep for Foster.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take over here up near the 40.
Here we go, here we go.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They begin the drive on the ground with Cohen. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Charger drive about to get going. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Here's Herbert.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Channing Tindall.
And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. On the handoff, it's Cohen. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
Burrow looking to pass. Open man is Chase, complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now it's 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Burrow on 3rd down. Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. From 13 yards out. And the Bengals take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it is 28-0. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
Let's face it, you always want a team full of guys who can get you first downs and big plays of all styles, but you've got to have a big man you can just turn and hand it to, and he can be dependable in picking up first downs.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play action. It's Herbert. Buying time to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. And a quick throw here. That's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And quickly, they get to the line.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Five nine. Ready.
Out of the gun, Herbert. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, L.A. A great effort there. 59 yards. And the Chargers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 28-7 ball game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. He will return this from deep in the... And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line. So a turnover there on the kickoff. And don't look now, but that just made things a little more interesting.
Very interesting, because when you're trailing in a game, these are mistakes that you pray for. You just went down and scored. Now you get the football right back.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Bengals are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. And think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
On second down now, Easley. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep.
11.
But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Wide open receiver complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. A good pickup there at 22. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Looking for Chase on the out route. He's got him. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
11 coming.
Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 70 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Again, it's Cohen. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Here we go.
On the give, this is Cohen. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
McPherson's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Open man here is Foster. And he'll be brought down at what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. On 1st and 10, Herbert. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Again, Herbert. Running right through him. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass.
Right side, he has Johnston.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
And they're going to speed things up here. Herbert on first down now. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
Herbert. Well, a tough throw there across his body. It's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Let's get set.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. A big play there for Cincinnati. 61 yards.
And this has been the story all night long. They just came out firing and have not backed off, even with the big fourth-quarter lead. Here's another completion for big yardage.
And he'll get this down only to the 18. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Here we go.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. They try again with Cohen. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Evan McPherson out for the Bengal field goal.
This will be a 37-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this 4th quarter. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Third and long, it's Herbert. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. And he slings one that's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And the Bengals are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me, because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's a give running left. It's Cohen. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here we go.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Burrow will throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
11 MT, 11 MT. Turtles hunt.
Now Cohen takes this to the 32, maybe the 31. Defensively, they rally quickly after the broken tackle. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter.
12, 11 MT, take.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And room there to work it inside the 25. 82 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field today. And really, I mean, we know why. Those 3 turnovers by that offense, that's ultimately what doomed them.
And this is what coaches preach all the time to every team that we ever talk with. Taking care of the ball on offense, trying to take it away on defense. And let's face it, when you give it away 3 times in one game, you make it very difficult for your team to get the W.
So for the Bengals, the streak lives as they move to 13-0 now on the year. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. So long, everybody.